Alright, what's up YouTube? My name is Brittany and I'm coming with you guys to tell y'all about my Job Corps experience so far, which has not been no experience yet because all I've been to was an orientation. Anywho, so I'm gonna talk about that. And one thing about my YouTube page on this Job Corps thing. I'm not gonna be like everybody else, how they post like one video and you never hear from them again. No, I'm gonna every time something comes up with Job Corps, I'm gonna post a video about it, let y'all know the process. So yeah, let's get into it. So pick up the phone, make that phone call, blah 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 blah, and when you get on there, they're gonna tell you, oh, we just tried to call the counselor that's near you, but they aren't picking up. So wait. They're gonna tell you to wait 2 weeks, and then they're gonna give you a number to call or whatever. But don't when you hang up with them, they're gonna give you the number before you guys get off the phone. When you guys get off the phone, don't wait 2 weeks. Call right then and there, okay? Call right then and there. And then yeah, so your counselor, once you reach your counselor, they're gonna set up an orientation appointment with you. All right, and that's what happened with me. So I just went to the orientation last week, and in orientation, basically when you go there, make sure you have your ID, your social security card, your birth certificate. And when I say all these things, this don't mean bring copies of it. You gotta actually bring the actual document of it. You gotta go to your local courthouse or your police station. Now, I well, if you're an adult, you got to get uh an adult criminal background check of the last 3 years. Excuse me, of the last 3 years. Or if you're 18, I guess you got to get a teenager adult of the last 3 years. I don't know, whatever. But if you're an adult, you just get the last. It's just got to be the last 3 years of your life. You got to get that. And also bring with you is make a list of 5 people that you know of like personal references and bring that with you too. Now those are the things you need when you go. Oh, and your high school transcripts. Your school's transcripts. You got to bring that too. Now those are the things that you need when you go to orientation. Don't forget them. Oh, when you go there, you got to dress business casual. So yeah, you got to dress like you're going for an actual interview. And that's the thing about Job Corps. You're thinking like Job Corps, whatever, but when you go, they mean like business. Not mean business, but they want you to act like you're applying for a job. Basically, that's how they want you to act. So I went to my orientation. They showed us videos on like different trades you can take. You know what I'm saying? And he talked about stuff and basically like that. Now I live in Florida. I wanted to actually go to a Job Corps in California or whatever, but what I learned was you can't. You gotta go to a Job Corps that's in your region or whatever. What I mean by your region, basically it's like the states surrounding your state. And here's a list. Here's like, since I'm in Florida, I'm in the southeast region, and see, I can go to a Job Corps in any one of those states right there, including Kentucky. I can go to the one in Kentucky too. So, and these states are Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, or anywhere here in Florida. I'm not going to one in Florida, so I guess I'll choose one in Kentucky. So yeah, I want to go to the one in Atlanta, but my Job Corps counselor, he's such a, I don't know, but he said he won't send us to the one in Miami, and he won't send us to the one in Atlanta. I guess he just don't want us to lose focus. Me, I'm not the type of person to lose focus. So whatever. I mean, I don't want to go to some boring Job Corps, so I'm just sitting there boring. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna really lose focus. I'm gonna really want to come home. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to the one in Atlanta because it's 10 minutes from downtown Atlanta. At least, you know what I'm saying? I'll do good and I'll want to stay. You know. Anywho, back on subject. So yeah, I went to the orientation. It was telling us about Job Corps, what Job Corps consists of. Basically, the orientation is just to see if it's something you're interested in. And at the end of the orientation, if you're interested in it, he's going to tell you, okay, well, I'm going to give you guys a call to set up your interviews. After orientation, you do got to go through an interview process. Now, it ain't like the interview is gonna be the next day. Even if he was to call you the next day, it ain't gonna be like, okay, come in for your interview tomorrow. No, he's gonna be like, your interview is such and such date. Like my interview, I went last week to Job Corps, but my interview is 2 weeks away. You know, so yeah, that's how the interviews work. And he's gonna tell you in the interview. When you come to the interview, come dressed to impress. Like come like you're coming for, like you really need a job, basically. And also, what they're gonna do is when you get to choose what centers you go to, but remember they gotta be in your region, like the states surrounding you. And they're gonna give you a list, like a little thing you put. And let me see if I can show y'all on my paper. Basically, the list thing, you gotta write down 3 trades. See, that's the thing about it. You gotta write down 3 trades and 3 centers that you would want to go to. And the thing about it is, it's not like you say, okay, I want to go and be a medical assistant. It's, yeah, you can go and do that, but the thing about that is, it's not like it's going to be like, okay, yeah, I want to be a medical assistant and I want to go to this certain job course. No, you put 3 trades that you would be interested in and 3 centers that you would be interested in. I still can't find mine. And what they do is they send them off to those centers. Whichever center gets back with them first is the center you go to. Now, say if you want to be a medical assistant, but you also put down, because you had to pick 2 others, that you want to be, what, a security person or whatever, a welding person. But like I said, you really want to go to job course for medical assistant. Now, if the center that got the welding, the security program open, if they reply back first, fortunately, that's what you're going to job course for. So, works like that. But I mean, it works out, you know what I'm saying, for the best, because actually you can actually take up 2 trades. Once you finish one, you can sit there and you can take up another, you know. So that's kind of good. But I think, yeah, this is the page right here, and you got a lot of paperwork. You got like a lot of assessments and stuff you gotta do. This is stuff. Look, here's another page. This is stuff you gotta bring to your interview with you. Now, the job course I picked was Turner. That's in Georgia. Lyndon B. Johnson. That's in Lyndon B. Johnson. That is in North Carolina. Carl D. Perkins. That's in Kentucky. And Shink. That's in North Carolina. And the 3 trades I picked were, I wanted to go for dental assistant. But what I've noticed about dental assistant is you'll barely see that at any job course. It's one in California, in LA, and one in Chicago. But he told me that I gotta go to job course for health occupation, and that's more of an advanced training. So that's what I'm gonna do. But my first pick as of now is pharmacy technician. Then the number 2 is the health occupation, and then the number 3 is the security. Now, also, what they're gonna tell you in your orientation, they're gonna tell you straight up. Now, if you know you got bad stuff on your record, keep that in mind. Like, don't waste your time. If you know you got like some kind of assault charge or battery charges, you know what I'm saying, just bad shit on your criminal background, why would you go somewhere to try to get certified in health? You get what I'm saying? Because it ain't like you're going to be able to get a job with that stuff on your background. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Now, if you know you got charges or anything, it's not like you can go there to be, you know what I'm saying? If you do, you're going to be wasting your time, because you can't get a job in the medical field with anything on your record like that. So when you pick a job, whatever, make sure you pick a job you know you can get. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ridiculous. And wow, my phone is ringing. Who is this? Anywho, that's irrelevant, people. But yeah, so yeah, and basically, like I said, I only been through the orientation. They actually send you just pack it in the mail, but you're gonna get it again at your orientation. You know, it's a little booklet telling you about job course. No biggie. But yeah, so just a quick run through what I went over. Like I said, all I did was go to orientation. Orientation. That's it, just orientation. They're just gonna tell you all the little shit, like what you can't do, what you can do, anything. I'm 21, by the way. You can go when you're 24. But you gotta make sure it's before you're 20. You can be 25 in Job Corps, but you gotta make sure you had turned 25 while you're at Job Corps. You can't be 25 and go to Job Corps. No, you can be 24. Say you're 24 and you leave for Job Corps, and the day after you get the Job Corps, you turn 25. You're good. You're straight. Cause you're already at Job Corps, so you're straight. Yeah. So, and I'm not gonna lie, kids, people that's 16, before you go to Job Corps, please think twice. Please think twice. If you're 16, think twice, because when you go to Job Corps, you gotta drop out of school to go to Job Corps. Me, I got my high school diploma. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? My advice would be to graduate. To graduate. You know what I'm saying? You made this far, you might as well graduate and then go to Job Corps. But I mean, if you have no, like, if it's really your last choice, then, because you gotta drop out of school to go to Job Corps if you're going to get your GED. I'm only going to get a trade. I already got my high school diploma. Okay? So, my advice is, I say get your high school diploma. You know, then go to Job Corps. Because once you drop out of high school, say you go to Job Corps and something happens, you come back, you done already dropped out of high school. So, what you gonna do? You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, but that's on you. Best of luck to you. But, yeah, so please subscribe. I'm gonna come back with another video after my interview to let y'all know how that went. Leave me questions, and even before, if I go to my interview, if I see questions, I'm gonna make another video answering all the questions that I have. So, like I said, comment, rate, subscribe, and let's make this thing big. All right. So, my name is Brittany, and I'm going to be back again with another video. Ask questions. If you felt like I left something out that maybe I should have told everybody, once again, let me know. Let me know. Leave a comment. Comment. Alright? And then I'm going to answer it in another video. Alright? So, y'all get used to this face. And get used to this face. Alright. Deuces.